over here. The Isles are beautiful, aren't they? We thought you would arrive sooner. Did something happen on the road? Lorath wouldn't sit still. He left to search the ruins before you arrived. That man is running himself ragged. They found out about Lilith.
How did you?
I've known since we met, or suspected. I didn't think it wise to make an issue of it. We are fortunate to have Lilith's aid.
Are we now? Dara. Be still. I'm not looking for a fight. Adriana is wrong about Akarat. That much is obvious. But you should have told me about Lilith.
Would it have changed anything?
It might have made me look less of a fool. So, what will you do now?
We must find the final piece of the blade, and Lorath believes it's here. He went east to search the ruins. Follow him. I will stay here to answer whatever questions Thara might have.
I have not decided anything. When we first met, I thought you were a villain, the Queen Slayer's master. But I watched you, and despite everything, you seemed to act for the good of Skovos. I believed you were someone I could count on. Now I wonder if I was right the first time.
Yes, in truth, I've always felt a strange kinship with Lilith. She was the only immortal to truly care for Sanctuary, to see its people as they were. At times, I wondered if I was following in her footsteps.
He's too soft for that.
Though I suspect she would think me too soft. At the dawn of Sanctuary, Lilith and Denarius battled on this island, and ever since the land has been cursed. Lorath believes the blade may be the cause. He can tell you more.
You! The old man can wait. You die first! I have started to dream of the Haradrim. Last night they came to me. Bellies ripped.
He was tracking Lorath with this creature. Perhaps I could too. That's right. Stay right there. Stop.
Oi! Stay back! Besides that thing scaring me half to death.
You seem plenty alive to me. More than its master can say.
Was this fellow tracking me then? Well, seeing as it hasn't torn my guts out yet, can't be too bad. Why not bring it along? Maybe. This land we stand on, the stories say Lilith and Inarius fought here, and they left a curse in their wake. I think it's the blade. I think it's here, buried somewhere in those ruins. Just got to... Oh, damn me.
You all right?
Until we find that blade, it doesn't really matter, does it? Come on. The city was built around an old Colosseum, just southeast of here. That's where we should look first. The Ascari have tried to settle here for years. These homes, they were the most recent attempt. But the curse is in the soil. Crops, people starve. Foul things grow where nothing else will. This is the place. I wish I could tell you. Most folk who come here don't return. Best be on your guard.
The island has changed, but not this place.
Lilith.
I hoped never to come here again.
Well, if she's talking, I'll take it as a good sign.
It was in the evening. The sky rained blood. Every angel, every demon, all were dead by my hand. All except Inarius.
Someone's blocked the way. Keep an eye out. I've got the door. Come on, you half-begotten thing.
Need me?
No, I've got it. There we are.
Anarius and I clashed in the skies above Scovos. I dealt him a mortal blow, and he fled here. The perfect prey. Or so I believed. Trap.
By my mother's name, I was right. This is where Inarius banished Lilith to the Void all those years ago.
I spent millennia in there, always falling into the dark. At first, I feared I might one day hit the bottom. But as the years passed, as the decades passed, I prayed for the ground to reach me.
I had a hunch. No one knew how Inarius banished Lilith, and no one knew how the curse began. Thought the blade might be our missing link.
Inarius was reckless. The blade was broken, a jagged edge where it should have been honed. To use it like this would always leave a scar.
Maybe Rathma gave it to him.
No. Inarius stole it. What had once been a part of me, he used against me, because he could do nothing by his own power.
You know, every time Lilith's talking to you, you get this foggy look in your eyes. It's damned unsettling. It's like staring history in the face, isn't it? No sign of the blade, though. Come on, let's keep looking.
I have what you seek.
He's here.
Come, take it.
This is his game. Distract us with the blade, while he gets ever closer to the pools. He has not realized what it is truly capable of.
There you are.
Kill the hand and take the blade.
It may be my daughter's, but in the end, it's only a body. It won't make a difference.
How little he knows.
Quickly, the blade. The final piece. Neyrelle gave her life for this thing. Gave her life for something bigger than herself and all the rest of us. A true Haradrim. I miss her. Elves. Sorry. Finally caught up to me.
It's all right.
He's feeling better, at least. Come on, let's get back to camp.
I knew this would happen. I saw how badly she wanted to believe Akarat.
Does she know where we are?
No, but scouts will find this camp soon enough. Adriana is on the move. She's not taking the confrontation lightly. You, Lorath, even Tyrael.
We're the enemy now.
Well, we've been worse before. Just means we keep moving.
You have the final piece of the blade, then?
That we do.
Reforging the blade will not be easy. It is the shattered bone of a demon. No simple smithy will suffice. But I have an idea. Not far from here is a Haradrim vault. The first we ever built. And inside...
Oh, you clever man. There's a cube just waiting for us in there.
Indeed. The vault is where we will forge the blade anew. Make your preparations. The old Haradrim certainly won't make things easy for us.
They never have.
Come. There is something I would ask you. You have seen more of me than anyone else. More than Inarius, more than Mephisto, more than even Rathma. You killed me once. After all you have seen, would you do so again? Had you chosen to stand at my side in hell, I would have thought nothing of you. Another useful idiot. And after I took the throne, you would have been the first to die. But it is because you killed me that I feel anything for you at all. It seems I was doomed to be either dead or disappointed.
Oh, nothing. Was imagining Nairal here. Meeting Tyrell. Nattering away. She should be here. I mean, this moment should have been hers. Not alone, I hope. Wanted to finish that West March port. Figure this might be the last chance we get. One for you, and one for me. Cheers. Well, there is power in the movements of the sun and moon, but I reckon there's another reason. The eclipse makes his promise of a new age feel like destiny, a sign from a higher power. Every time you look up and see it, the anticipation builds. Remember, this is all theater to him. And he knows what strings to pull to leave people holding their breath.
Are you ready to leave? The Haradric Cube, an alchemical device created by Zoltan Kuhl. It is a thing of imbuing, combining, remaking. There are precious few of them left. Most were lost. The last few decades, they have been dark years for the Haradrim. I feared this question would come. The heavens have seen humanity in many ways. Sometimes a nuisance, sometimes a threat. But whenever they've involved themselves in mortal affairs, it has always ended in calamity. Now most of them are hoping you die out on your own. No time to waste, then.
For the first time, it felt like we had a chance. A real chance. We'd still be dead come dawn, but wouldn't have been the worst trade.
Turn around, Mainlander. Mountain's awake. Whole town is leaving. You should too. Take only what you need.
Less than a day's walk?
You people are going up the mountain? Now?
Uh-huh.
Of course. What other goal would be worth losing an arm for? I have tasted all the fish in Skovos, except this eel. I want to know how it tastes. I need to. There's a lava pool to the north of here. The area is infested with demons, but that should be no trouble for you. When you catch the eel, bring it here. I wonder what the best way to cook it is.
It was the first vault the Horadrim ever built. Now it's one of the last.
We'll find what we need there, no doubt. They call it Hephaetrus, after the Ascari hero. Mountain's always been a grumpy one, but not like this.
Yes, we both have.
When?
When we were young and vibrant. Met Adriana on that trip.
Perhaps. But we must reforge the blade, and the vault is our best chance. In all the history of the Horadrim, every attempt to deal with Mephisto has ended in disaster. If we can banish him to the void, it is worth any risk.
So, we'd best move now, before things get any worse. Let's go.
Some fall into the grave, and some jump.
Stay close. Beware!
Watch it. There's one. Only a single path up this mountain, and it's not likely to be easy.
Stay on guard. There shall be more.
Watch it! Rock's barely holding.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Behind me, now! Still do that.
But you weren't certain. Got halfway up that all this ended in a great ball of flame. Damn you, Tyrael. Look at that. Skartara hasn't seen anything like this in an age.
Lilith. Is this your father's doing?
Lilith?
She jabbering in your ear again?
No.
We should keep moving. Was the only way I knew.
We'll just have to find another route. There, that tunnel. Might be a way through.
Let us be quick. The longer we remain here, the greater the risk.
Bloody boots are melting.
Shall I carry you?
Hells. Would you? Looks right. Who chose to build the vault here? Jared? Ibn? Cool. Of course it was.
to me.
Cooper takes flank. Choose your strikes.
Shite. The forces of creation in all their glory. We should leave as soon as we are able. Good. The vault isn't far from here. We press on.
Oh, what is a Tetris, isn't it?
suppose we have a way back.
We're nearly there. Hold fast. Get that door open before more arrive. Inside, quickly.
Like coming home.
We shall be safe here. Here. This is it.
The door's sealed shut. Looks like your work.
I had to make certain no one would disturb this place. Lorath helped me break the seal. Something's wrong.
I could damn well see that. Keep them off us. What was that about?
I don't know. The way is open. Come.
The Guardian. I forgot that monstrosity was here.
It will not harm us. The cube is just ahead. On your guard.
What was that about?
One of the Haradrim left a trap to ward off demons, or the demon-blooded.
Seems like something you'd remember, Tyrael.
Yes, it does. The door has been sealed. Runic locks. 4 of them.
One for each Haradrim. Jared Kane, Ibn Fard.
Zoltan Kuhl and Talrasha. They would have left the keys here in case they were ever needed. Come, we start our search in the Scriptorium.
Did they not tell you about any of this?
I was distant in those days. When you are ready, I will open the way. You've seen the power of this land for yourself. Where better to make weapons against the burning hells? They were the greatest thinkers of their time, but also unruly, unpredictable. I tried to temper them, to point them towards a greater good. But all of that is in the histories. I doubt I could tell you much more.
Never known Tyrael to pass off a good yarn.
Jared Kane's refuge.
What's that stone there? Be welcome to this place of words, Haradrim. Huh. The path is open. Let these scribes be your hand when you cannot hold a quill. They know our tongue.
Just Arket.
They're speaking Haradrim, and they don't like you much. Looks like a ward of some sort. What's written on the stones? Blank.
Waiting to be inscribed.
Well, this is a scriptorium. That's a sort to choose from.
Talrasha would bring the others to task. But Fard is too suspicious. And Kuhl is too arrogant. Talrasha tries to kindle the fire in their hearts, without seeing that they burn each other. But he is right to try. Too much is at stake. If I must force them to cooperate, so be it.
He was something of a recluse, wasn't he?
They all were. Jared was the one who devised the Haradric language. He hoped it would be a beacon for all those who followed him, and a way to safekeep our secrets.
What becomes of us? Damn oblique. Tyrael, you know it?
This is the wisdom of the Tarn. For all things end in winter. The answer is frost. Kidu.
He was Deckard's great-grandfather removed, or what have you. Deckard took after him, but Jared was a bit of a shady character, to be honest. There's this story about Jared. Apparently a plague rolled through his village when he was a kid. And where everyone else died, he and his family survived. Can't prove it, but I think he might have made a bargain with something bigger than himself. Got in over his head, got the Viserais' attention, and got recruited then and there.
A novel theory.
My son sent word. A fire took the monastery. Adric and the monks are dead. The Lord of Terror walks the west. Catalogue of Duncraig Monastery. Liber Mundi. Lost. The passing of the day. Lost. A monologue to death. Lost.
From whence comes the water? That's an old Zani Sioux riddle, isn't it? Supposed to make their children think about the world. I think the answer is fire. Tanu. But hold on. These are the elements of the Viserai, Jared's clan. Tanu, Urtu, Kidu. Fire, lightning, frost. There we are.
Take the sigil. That will be our key. I remember seeing him here, bent over his desk. He did not smile when he saw me. A terrible...
Hold fast.
We should return to the main chamber.
Skovos has a lesson for us. Be wary of the heavens and hells alike. Neither understands us. Neither will allow us to grow. Perhaps Tyrael knows this. Perhaps it is why he brought us together. Only to leave. Humanity is in its infancy. The Horadrim will be its coming of age.
Jared and I were never close. He did not trust me. But he is the reason the Horadrim remembers itself. The symposium, where Ibn Fahd taught the younger Horadrim. That smell.
Pipe. Bard had a habit. Strange looking thing.
Fard's sigil must be in here.
That statue in the center of the room. I want to give it another look. Is this?
An illusion. These are the fractured peaks.
Oh, hell was that statue. I knew there was something it reminded me of.
They are coming!
I need time.
You have it. Our lives are yours.
Tal Rasha.
This may have been too great a risk.
A necessary risk. The vault shall be safe now. Those who hunt us will be forever lost in the forest.
Fard must have trained Haradrim in this place. You alright?
Yes. I had not expected to see them again. Let's press on.
At times I wonder if I am the only mage here with a shred of caution. Tyrael presents us with 3 stones. Fragments of the World Stone itself. And who do we hand them to? Zoltan Kuhl. He is the most gifted transmutationalist among us, true, but the man reeks of ambition. And he looks at those stones like a wolf in a henhouse. I will be keeping an eye on him.
Abuker.
The stone is prepared.
And he knows it. Haradrim, the Lord of Hatred, can see us only how he uses us. As his toys, his prey. Today, we become more than that. We become a threat.
They are here.
Be strong, my friends.
They retreat to his side.
They know where the true fight will be. I pray for the people of this city.
That day was the first. The first time we imprisoned a prime evil. But it was not without cost. By the battle's end, the city of Abuker had ceased to be.
Tal, I hate to complain, but our last delivery of pipe leaf was abysmal. One breath, and such a painful fog descended that I became lost in my own chambers. For our next order, might we stipulate that the leaf be Chaldean in origin? Tarsarak is no substitute. Your name is stricken. No longer will you call yourself Roderick. To seek what the immortals have is to betray all we are. Bury him.
lost one of their own. Not to death, but to a disagreement so deep it could only be resolved by expulsion. It changed them. The path is open. Come.
Perception is a knife with a bladed handle. To see, hear, smell, taste, touch, and sense all that surrounds us is both an incredible power and a path to the asylum. The Amoet mages understood this dichotomy, enough to teach us to wield perception, but precious little for putting it down. How I wish that I could.
Take the sigil.
Tyrell, why those moments? Why would Fard preserve them?
I do not know.
Guess that.
Because these are moments every Haradrim will know at some point in their lives, losing everything, even in victory. Let us return. Ibn knew what people were capable of, but he fought for them all the same. Of course.
What did you lose?
For a time, I lost my way.
That's why you left us. Went west.
So many people died in those years. The quiet, the hunger, the death. It became all there was. Eventually, it was too much to bear. But I found my way back, as we do. The workshop of Zoltan Kuhl. Step carefully. I do not know what we will find in here. Beware! Let nothing touch you!
He's the reason Evolt's trying to kill us. Not a doubt in my mind.
See what you got.
has entrusted me with soul stones. When I asked him why, he told me, "The stones will show you." I took them to my chambers, hoping for even the smallest sign. But I was met with dark nothingness. I went to bed, frustrated, and a thought crossed my mind. They are nothing to my eyes, as I am bound by the rules of this world. These stones require one to see beyond what is there, to achieve true understanding. remember how the days begin, but not how they end. I jolt awake, burned by candle wax on my hands, feeling like I've been teleported to an unfamiliar place. I've even begun to cover the cracks in my door with blankets, to conceal the flickering candlelight from the other Haradrim, namely Russia. I know he worries I'm working myself too hard, but once I can finally show him my work, he'll understand why.
Focused.
Tyrael.
Steady.
Move! We can outlast it. Just hold on. Let's get out of here.
There's the sigil. I remember this room. This is where Kul performed the first experiments with the Soul Stones. He spent a month in here. Every day I came to watch his progress. And then, lightning struck. The stone bled light. The vault shook. And when it was over, I could see his teeth shining in the dark. Kul was the one who saw humanity's future, and the one who knew the cost of failure, stagnation. One more. Tal Rasha, the beating heart of... Get back!
Shite! Kill them before they scatter! What were you gonna say? Beating heart of the Haradrim. What was he doing down here?
Tal Rasha was learning to embalm living flesh. Flesh touched by the burning hells.
Ugh, poor sod.
The Fallen were sleeping last time I was here. One must have woken. Then it woke all the rest.
How can one-stop destruction in quiet. How can Vale ever be contained if all he touches will crumble? Perhaps Vale's myopia is his weakness. Give him a target, a nemesis to focus his energies from wanton chaos. A single, infuriating point. It will not divert him long, but thousands might be spared. I was driving my father's wagon through a burning wilderness. Suddenly the horses stopped and would not be moved again. I turned around to shout for my mother and father, but when I remembered they were dead, I felt a touch on my shoulder. It was Janet, sitting next to me. The others sat atop the horses, ready to pull me onward, through.
This place. He asked me to meet him here. His eyes bored into me. He took my gauntlet in his hand. His finger traced the runes. His lips moved silently as he read them. And then, when he was done, he smiled. That was the last I saw him truly at peace.
Zoltan has withdrawn again, claiming he's on the verge of a breakthrough with the Soul Stones. Nothing can distract me, he says. Until now. Red brush oil, black pepper, and clams. A recipe from his homeland. Once it began to boil in the common room, the scent of home finally drew Zoltan out of his chambers. He scarfed down 5 bowls. Well, granted, he scurried right back to his books, but I'll still take it as
Something's wrong, isn't it? Lilith still hasn't said anything.
No.
Maybe we'd better stop too.
No. No. That's exactly what Mephisto wants. We keep moving.
Cal Rasha's sigil is under that filth. We'll have to cut our way through. Tal Rasha gave all of himself for the Haradrim, and I cherished him.
Well, that's all of them.
Laura, the Guardian!
Good. Get in formation. Bring it down.
Damn it all! It's warding itself!
The Sigils will break the ward.
Good! Bring it in close! Strike the final blow. Destroy it.
Oh, blasted thing.
The way is open. The cube is within reach. There.
Untouched all these years. Have the pieces of the blade ready. Once we've prepared the cube, we'll need them. This was Tal Rasha's hand.
Oh, yes. He couldn't stop shaking. He was so eager. Humble, too. Hopeful. But that was a long time ago.
Ah, you forgot.
Ah, yes. You remind me of him, you know?
Is my handwriting that bad?
Only sometimes. But it's more than that. Do you remember when we first met?
It's cruel to test an old man's memory.
You asked this old man how it felt to become mortal. No one else had.
I was presumptuous.
You were compassionate. You showed me how to be human. That's how I knew the Order was in good hands when I left. And and it still is. Look. We've shaped the blade that will banish a prime evil. What's wrong?
No. You, to my side. We must speak. You said you could handle this. And I have. Have you? Because I am not here by choice. What happened? My father was far stronger than I believed. He is devouring you. And soon, there will be nothing left. I am dying. We have time yet. We must drive him out before he spreads further. Open the way. If we are cautious, we may avoid my father's gaze.
There you are.
Yes. Run! Burn him away! Nothing can remain!
Lilith.
Do not speak my name, mongrel.
Cease this. I want to tell you something. All your life, you've surprised me, daughter. You might be the closest thing I have to an equal. But I've never once been surprised by your children.
Quickly.
Lilith, your war is over. You looked inside me. You saw the pools. You know what your children will do to themselves. You waste so much time making up for their failings, and it will never be enough. Because they cannot be more than what they are, my daughter.
Silence! Way.
Give up this.
He has barred the way. Now, open it!
Enough.
Lilith!
She can't hear you. You would never outrun fate, you know. You're just another lamb. But do not fear. Your death will be swift. The dark comes.
Be silent. Survive. Run, child! I care not if you tire. You will run! My blood runs through your veins. I am within you. I am part of you. So use that strength, damn you! Live! The storm is still coming. Of course it is. We did not seal the breach. We did not drive him out. Look. If you are to live, you must sever the bond. I gave my children a world and the strength to make it their own. And all I have to show for it is you. Sever yours.
Easy there.
What happened?
You fell unconscious and would not wake. Lorath went to find you aid. But you no longer need it, do you?
Hells. Lilith is gone.
I see. Join me. There are things to do before we depart. Intruders from the volcano. We must deal with them before we seal the vault. I will channel the magic and restore the seal. I have forgotten what it was like to be an angel. Lorath does not know this. I try to recall, but it's like light dancing on the edge of a sword. Such a startling absence. But in that absence, I must look at what is left. So, what is left? I know that feeling well. It is the most terrible thing I have ever known. When we have the time, we should speak of this more. But for now, the blade is reforged. Let us find Lorath and end this.
Thank you, Tyrael.
Thank you. Lorath was headed for Celestia. If we follow his path, we may meet him on the road.